Hello there, and thank you today for joining my webinar on executive functioning and self-regulation in early childhood education. Today's professional development webinar will focus on this. These skills are foundational to children's learning, behavior, and emotional well-being, and they play a critical role in how children navigate everyday experiences in early learning environments. So let's dive right in. Section 1, Theoretical Information. Executive functioning refers to a set of cognitive processes that help children plan, focus, maintain attention, remember instructions, and manage impulses. These skills include working memory, inhibitory control, and cognitive flexibility. Executive functioning develops rapidly between the ages of 3 and 5 and is a strong predictor of school readiness. When children have strong executive function skills, they are better able to problem solve, stay focused, and engage in goal-directed behavior. So their cognitive processes for thinking and learning. It's including working memory, inhibitory control, and flexibility. Predicts school readiness, foundation for self-regulation, and goal-directed behavior. Essential for learning, supports problem solving, planning, and attention. Executive functioning develops rapidly from 3 to 5 years old. It's strongly linked to help school readiness. Mental processes that help children plan, focus, attention, remember instructions, and manage impulses. What is self-regulation? Self-regulation is the ability to manage emotions, behaviors, and attention in response to different situations. It requires both emotional regulation and executive control, and it develops through co-regulation with adults. Children learn to self-regulate when caregivers model calm behavior, provide consistent routines, and respond to children's emotional needs. Stress, relationships, and environmental factors all influence a child's ability to self-regulate. So it's the ability to manage and regulate emotions, behaviors, and attention. It requires both emotional regulation and executive and behavioral control. Develops through co-regulation with adults and caregivers. It impacts social skills, building emotional resilience, and learning. Influenced by stress, routines, and relationships. Essential for learning and coping during play, conflict, and transitions. Responsive relationships strengthen self-regulation and support social emotional well-being. How executive function and self-regulation influence development between the ages of 0 to 12 years old in children. These skills develop gradually across childhood. In infancy, children rely heavily on caregivers for co-regulation and emotional support. During toddlerhood, early impulse control and problem solving begin to emerge. Preschool years mark an increase in executive functioning due to rapid brain development in the prefrontal cortex. As children reach school age, they show improved planning, sustained attention, and flexible thinking. Development is highly influenced by stress levels, adult support, and the learning environment. So, infancy, early foundations, early attention, caregiver co regulation. Toddlers, increasing impulse control, simple problem solving, executive function skills. Preschool, rapid brain growth in prefrontal cortex, major leap in executive function. School age, improved planning, sustained attention, organization, flexible thinking. Adolescence, more advanced emotional control. Influenced and sensitive to stress, environment, and adult support, and helps shapes development. Why executive functioning and self-regulation matter. And why is it important for registered early childhood educators? So it helps to predict academic success better than IQ, supports smoother transitions and routines, reduces challenging behaviors, promotes independence and problem solving, helps children build emotional resilience, supports peer relationships, improves transitions, builds independence, a foundation for a lifelong learner. Executive functioning and self-regulation are essential for children's overall development. Research shows these skills predict academic success even more strongly than IQ. They support positive peer interactions, emotional resilience, and the ability to cope with challenges. When children can manage frustration, follow routines, and adapt to change, they are better prepared for learning and social participation. Theoretical connections. Several developmental theories, sorry, my bad, help explain how these skills develop. Vygotsky. He emphasized how children develop executive functioning through social interactions and scaffolding. John Piaget. He talks about growth and symbolic thought, supporting planning and problem solving. Stuart Shanker's framework explains how stress reduces executive functioning capacity and how co-regulation restores emotional balance. Bronfenbrenner, family and classroom environments influence executive functioning development. Executive functioning is not innate. It is built through experiences and practices. So, several different developmental theories help explain how these skills develop. Section 2, Practical Information for Registered Early Childhood Educators. Classroom and overall strategies to support and build executive functioning. So, having play-based games or running play-based games in the classroom, like for example, Simon Says, put your hands on your head. And Simon Says, put your hands on your shoulders. And so on and stuff like that, like the general gist of Simon Says, matching games, obstacle courses, freeze games. Visual schedules and consistent routines are very helpful. Co-regulation, so a calm tone, modeling self-talk, and breathing techniques. Encouraging planning, like saying to kids, what's your plan or what should we try next? And build attention through open-ended play and guided practice, sorting and sequencing, rule-changing games, and task breakdown. All of these are very helpful. Visual schedules and consistent routines, for sure, because they can help children anticipate what comes next and reduce cognitive load. Uh, to support self-regulation, sorry, I thought I talked about the wrong one. Never mind. Educators can focus on co-regulation strategies. So using calm down spaces or comfort corners. So maybe going to a comfy space in the classroom. Maybe say, for example, if you're in the sand and water area of the classroom and you're not very happy there, or feeling too good in that current moment, maybe going to the book and cozy corner, using a calm tone, modeling emotional language, and providing comfort spaces help children feel safe. Labeling emotions as you feel them, for example, saying to a child, I see you're feeling frustrated, and breaking tasks into manageable steps. And labeling emotions supports emotional literacy, while also breaking tasks into smaller steps, predicts the children and prevents them from feeling overwhelmed. Predictable transitions and offering choices provide autonomy and reduce stress. In conclusion, executive functioning and self-regulation are foundational skills that shape children's ability to learn, cope, and thrive. By intentionally supporting these skills through responsive relationships, structured routines, and play-based strategies, our ECEs play a vital role in children's lifelong development. Thank you so much for taking the time to participate in my webinar. Once again, my topic is executive functioning, and self-regulation in early childhood education. Thank you. Bye.